Okay, this is maybe old Salt Gamer. I am back on Venus, continuing right where I left off, and I have to eat and drink here, so open the helmet, drink,
pressure critical, oxygen critical,
drink, close the helmet, lock the helmet. And I got two open things of water here now, but that's okay. I'll drink them later. Speaking of which, 90 liters of water. I never really looked at them. I don't know what I'm going to do with this nitrogen. I could use it to cool. I've also thought about it, and I don't think the rocket's viable here. I don't know why I was thinking that. I have no source of volatiles immediately. That's going to be a long ways off. So let me recover here. I think I'm recovered enough. Let's put this down here. Unlock, open, eat.
Pressure critical, oxygen critical.
Close helmet and lock.
Temperature high, low pressure.
Okay, so that's all fixed. Food's good. Now, I won't record all of this right away because I'm just going to be working on power for a little bit, and you saw me do that yesterday. I'm doing pretty well here with the power. But let me pop this open. Okay, I'm also going to fix what I noticed over here. This pipe, I got to bury that because that's going to be absorbing heat. And that might be already affecting the temperature of this. Might be. I'm not sure if it is or not, but... And we gotta wait. I don't need anything in here. I'm thinking about coming back. So, there's some priorities that I'm going to do. First off, I got to get my power a little bit cleaned up. Then I'm going to have to build a large greenhouse area with my iron. And I'll do that off camera because I'm going to need the source of oxygen, and the only seeds I have, I believe, and I'll stay on until, there we go, we're at nil. So now I can turn this off, close that, open that. Let's go out here real quick and see. I think the only seeds that I have might be potatoes, which I'm going to need a ton of potatoes to. Where's my, it's over here. Yeah, all I have is 3 potato seeds, so I'm going to have to start multiplying those pretty damn quickly. So I'm going to first start mining some iron. I think I'm going to do that first, make my greenhouse off the back here. I don't know how big I'm going to make it to start, maybe 8 by 8. This is room for expansion. So we'll make the greenhouse. Then I can put some more solar panels up there for power. I'm going to have to probably go to the heavy cables here pretty quick. And then I might even hook up the generator to the next phase, which would be steel, so I can make a battery, station battery, hook the generator up. And then for cooling after the greenhouse, I can get the nitrogen from out here. There's lots of nitrogen. Quite a bit. I'm sorry, CO2, not nitrogen. What am I thinking? CO2 from out there. But I got to cool it. So I'm going to have to probably do the series of ACs to hook that up. And I need steel for that too. So I might come back when all that is up and running. I just wanted to give you an explanation of what I'm going to do to start here. So, power, then steel. I got to mix steel. And then, while that's going on, I'm going to be doing the greenhouse. And then, I'll input the air. And then I'll cool the air. And that's probably where I'll come back. I'll start planting potatoes like mad as fast as I can. because I won't even eat them, to be honest with you. I'm just going to replant all of them. And after that, water becomes the issue. I'm thinking the best bet to not go trading is to make water from volatiles and oxygen. The only source of volatiles on this planet is cobalt. And it has to be mined cobalt. It can't be, well, I guess that doesn't matter. I wonder if I can use a deep miner, get the cobalt from that, put it in the furnace. I bet you I could, because it comes out as an ore. When you degas cobalt, it releases volatiles. So maybe the deep miners is a way to go. If anybody knows the answer to that, can you degas cobalt that comes out of a deep miner? I know the reagents won't, but cobalt comes out as actual cobalt. So that's kind of interesting. That's something to think about for the future, but that would be my way for water. First off, I got to get oxygen. I got to get my greenhouse up and going so I have enough oxygen to use with the volatiles to make the water. It's going to be hot water, so I'll have to cool that too. That's common stuff. So there's my plan for the future here. I got it written down. First off, I got to mine, got to get some iron. Hopefully I can live long enough to get all this done. So I'm going to get started and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to make my first bit of steel here. I got that up to temperature. I degassed some ore. Now I want to put a little bit more pressure in here, I think. We're going to run this pipe up here, that pipe there, and I got a couple of these. I've been making some stuff, doing some experimenting. There is a storm about to come, I think. It's been a while. Oh, well, that was interesting timing. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so while the storm was going, you can't see it because I got my suit off. I'll put it on for a second. I'm just while the storm's going, I'm getting rid of my stinky pants. But I did I released a little bit of oxygen here just to get it to 20, and I'm pushing that in and out. Now it's kind of warm, 29, so I don't know how long it's going to last. But this way, I can at least take my suit off for a little while the storm is going. It's already up to 30 in here. And that's possibly because I don't have iron to, what am I looking at there? Room 3. Or, yeah, I don't have steel to insulate these pipes, and this is 219 degrees, so every time I release this air in here, it warms up significantly because of the CO2 I've been venting into this pipe, so it's not going to last real long, unfortunately, unless I find a way to cool it here pretty quick. But I won't need it very often. I just need it to get the stinky pants gone, which is gone. Oh, is it over already? That was a short one.
Low pressure.
Okay, so I can turn this back around. I can use this to cool. I have to figure out how. Liquid nitrogen, that's going to come in handy now that I'm thinking of it. And it takes a couple seconds. But I'm going to run back outside. That was actually a pretty quick storm. Okay. Done. 1, 3. How's my suit? Suit's okay. What was that? open this. Alright, so back under the wind. Back to where I was. So I got a half a batch degassed if I did it correctly. So now I got that to room temperature, or to outside temperature I should say, so I'm going to degas some cobalt and spit that out. Now that's degassed, so I don't think I can do it again, but I don't want to get rid of it. And then I'm going to degas some silver, probably too much, but that's okay. And then I'm going to ignite it. Oh, there's the steel. Oh, that's the silver. That I can use. Q. So you can hear the heating up. So now I'm going to put this back. Yes, we're in really good shape. So now I'm going to throw these in here. And it's already turning it into steel. So by using cobalt and silver, you can heat your furnace up to make steel. I'll get that out of there before. So there's 100 steel. I'll put that in there. Now while I got all this, I don't have any other ores. And this is going to cool off pretty quickly, I think, especially with these pipes on here. Let's take these pipes off. That might help a little bit, but I doubt it. It's going to probably cool down pretty quick. Well, why are the ores glowing in the dark? Coal there. That's weird. Okay, so I'm going to do some quick mining since I have a few minutes. I can set this stuff down that I grabbed real quick. Because the storm was about to blow it away. But that's how I mix steel. I find a little cobalt, throw it in there, and you're good to go. But I'm going to go mine some iron before that cools down so I can just throw it in there. I'll be back. Hopefully it'll be better. Remember that one. Nighttime, I can't go too far away from my base here. That's kind of dumb. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's not run too far. I see one that gets brighter. Not too far, because I don't remember any of that. There it is. Phew. Well, by the time I got back, it was cooled off, so that didn't pay off, but that's okay. I got a bunch of mining done, so. So another quick update. I did do a little bit of a greenhouse area, so we're getting that started, but now I gotta do some atmospherics to get the CO2 in there so I can start. But now I got iron, so there's a few things. I want to try something once. I don't think this is going to work, but it would be amazing if it did. Radiator. Now, I have a mill vacuum in here, and I'm wondering if I can do what I would consider an exploit, I think. I already got the pipe set up for it. I thought about this. I was like, there's no way this is going to work. Can I, with the vacuum, put that there and cool this pipe down? If it's inside a room, it probably won't work. They aren't going to fall for that stupid thing. But there is a vacuum in here, so I'm thinking, wouldn't that be nice? But I guess because it's in a room, it's not going to work. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. That was worth a try. I'll leave it in there and see what happens. I have a vacuum in here yet, yeah. Alright, it was worth trying. Anyway, so I'm going to set up some ACs and some atmospherics and try and get my greenhouse fired up. Now that I got steel, that's off the list. Greenhouse and cooling. I got the greenhouse, so that's done. Power is going to be a continuing issue. Cooling is next. Plants is after that, so I'll be back. Okay, so I got my AC system set up. I'll show you how I did it. I can take my helmet off now, but then I won't be able to see. But the air's fine in here. It's 25 degrees. And I need some water while I'm in here. There's another box of water. Doing okay for food and water. I got to get my greenhouse set up. That's next. I got the AC. That was next on my list. Next is plants. So we are getting there. Water bottle package. There's one. I can eat that. I figured I might as well do this while I'm in here. And get that out of the way. Now I made more steel. That's why I got so much cobalt lying around in here. But this is sealed. That's going to be my greenhouse. So I'm just going to have CO2 over there and then a filter running and having it all come in here. But right now I can leave that door open until I go in there. And power is low. Let's fix that. I got no idiot lights at the moment. That's a first for a while. So let's close, lock, close, and drain this. Save the good air. One step at a time here, because if you mess this up, you really screw things up. Right? So we're good now. I can open this, let the air blow because I can't move right until I let the air blow. So out here is my AC setup. I use the 8 AC system. I don't have adequate power hooked up yet. I got to put some better power out here, but this is just to get my room cooled off so I can breathe in there. You can see it gets jumping around. All these are running. It's probably more stable as you go up. Not really. But I should set this for 30 is okay. 30. I could lower it, but I stepped this up around 50 degrees average until I got to the outside temperature, minus 50. I need to get some coal. Let me grab some coal real quick here. I got lots of coal laying around, but I gotta hook some more turbines up to that and charge that a little bit better. But I had to make 2 batches of steel. Well, just 300 I guess, so a batch and a half. And that was for the insulated pipes, and then I had to go find some that should be enough for now. I don't want to waste. Oh crap, wasn't paying attention. Phew. Wasn't paying attention which way I went. I'm getting really low on power here. That won't be enough for very long, but so this is an important step finished. Once I get it cool, I'll set up some smart, IC chip or something up here to get better control of this thing. And whoop, it does bounce around an awful lot. All of them do, and I get some freezing in there. Doesn't make much sense of how this is actually jumping so much. 408, let's go down. Can I just do 2? And I got these numbers actually 53, so this will go up, and I just rounded them off to get it set up. This would be 298. I don't think this is going to make that much difference, but this is what I'm using Emotrix's. I used this before, and it was a lot more stable than it is. Well, this one's a little low. A lot more stable than it is right now. 30, it should be 133 to be right on the money. 80, this should be 78. And I can make this 25. Got a couple more now. But anyway, this is just cooling, turning it on and off, and radiating it in. As long as the room's stable, which it seems to be. Close. Evacuate. Boy, stinky pants already. That's just crazy. I just had that off. Alright. It's daytime, so I can take this off now and be able to see fairly well anyway. But temperature in here is pretty stable. It's just should be going down to 25 now, so it should be dropping a little slowly. I don't care if it bounces around a little bit in here. I might, need to take some of these off eventually. I don't know for sure. But it is cooling it. And you can see that by, and I just did it, so if I do this, it'll briefly raise the temperature. It'll probably cool it right back down over time. But cooling is set up, it's working. I don't know if it's 100% efficient yet. I may have to play with it a little bit, but that was a big step. So now, where are you going? I really got to clean up my mess, but I've been really stinking busy. So this is it's a little more fun this time, but you know, Venus is a pain in the neck. Literally, they're constantly running around. This is empty now, so now I can open this, and this should be a vacuum yet. So I got to run some cooling in here because I'm going to bring CO2 from the outside in here, and well, I can still do. No, I can't. I got to put a couple of these over here. So what I can do is I don't need these here so much. Temporarily, I'll take one. Do I have any? Yeah, I have one pipe, which I'm not going to do. Oh, yeah, I can. Well, I can't hook them up now, but you see what I mean. I'll just run this over here. And I got pipes over here, so I can do this real quick. I'm still out of vacuum, so I'm alright. I got all these pipes here I can take out that are just, like I said, they were in my storage space. I probably got some air in here too. Oh, do I have air in there? I bet you I do. Very small amount. And I happen to have one of these sitting here, so we'll slap that on there. Ooh! Yeah, there was some air in there. And then I'll take, let's go there. I gotta be careful because I don't want to take walls instead. Now that did raise it to 54 in here, as you can see, so I'll test my coolant for certain here now. And I'll put this there, and this here, and 52. It's dropping. Oop. 51. Yeah, see, it's cooling it down. It is working. It bounces around a little bit. But I think once everything stabilizes, it'll be okay. So I got a lot of pressure in here now, but that's okay because I'm going to start filling. I need 2 more atmospherics, one for the oxygen to cycle oxygen out of here and put into a tank for my O2 tank. And it took a little longer because I had so much pressure in here now. Okay, so there's the vacuum, that's off. So now I can do one. So once I get the CO2 coming in here, this will start cooling that too. So that's where I'm at. I didn't film much of this because, man, it was just brutally slow. It took forever. Vacuum. Yes. I can open this blast of air because it's pretty pressurized in here right now. Temperature's still going down. It's breathable now, so all good. I did take a couple radiators off here, so it probably will be a little slower. I might have run out of power too, to be honest with you. I do gotta fix the power grid. Done. Okay, off. Let's get some. That door. Let's find some more coal real quick. I think I'm probably out of power. Which means it's all going to have to re-equalize again, which forces things to bounce around a little bit, but I'll fix that. I wanted to get the room cooled so I can breathe in there because it was in the above 100 C for quite a while there. And I couldn't take my helmet off anymore, and finally got it cooled off. Now I can take my helmet off. Alright, that's 47. That should be enough to run me for a while. I'm assuming I ran out of power. That's probably why. wasn't cooling. Yeah. Now this is kind of a power hog, so I am going to have to really rectify this. Now all of them kick back on. And see, it's going to bounce around quite a bit because nothing's stabilized. None of the pressures are where they're supposed to be. This is going to have to come down. So it's going to bounce around like crazy now. There, it's coming down. And of course, while it's bouncing around, you do freeze pipes, so you gotta be kind of careful with that too. They're supposed to turn off and on, but they're very jumpy. Lots of spikes when you first turn this system on. It spikes like crazy. All right, so let me work on my power grid. I'm going to make two separate power grids. This one is being really good with all the batteries and running everything out here. That's really working well. I'm going to make another set of wind turbines to put out here to try and keep this battery charging. Now this I'm going to have to use heavy cables, but I'm okay now. I got everything I need. Yeah, it's stabilizing a little. A little. If you have any recommendations on better ways to do that inside, please feel free. I could probably pressurize these a little bit more too. See how the pressure's bouncing around? That doesn't help either. I should probably get a power event and hook all that up to these and pressurize them a little bit more. That would help. Efficiencies aren't bad, but they are dropping around. See, the pressure efficiency is pretty low, so that's an oop crap. That's an adjustment I can make. All right, so wind turbines next. I won't pause this yet. I'll get the power stabilized, and then we'll see where we're at, and I'll be back. Okay, so I got a bunch of wind turbines set up here. I got some more to do. I got to do some mining. All my alarms are going off at the moment. I did turn all this off because everything's stable in here. I mean, I know that's overkill, so don't tell me it's overkill. I know it is, because that is going to be future stuff that I'm going to be using to cool water and stuff like that from H2 combustors. So I figured I might as well get it set up while I'm doing AC. I'll probably just put an AC down here now. It's 25. Temperature's good and stable. So it's going to get dark. I apologize, guys. Well, you know what? I'll leave it on.
Power low.
3.
Air tank low.
Yeah, that's why I'm in here, to be honest with you. I gotta get. I haven't. This. No good place to set this. Filtration. Wow, there's really no good place to set this right now. Let's see. I had some pipes. Basically, what I'm gonna do is just gonna. Man, that's a terrible spot. Anyway, I gotta work this out. I don't think I got enough pressure in here to repressurize at the moment, so I'm in here until I can breathe. Yeah. You know what? I don't need this right now, though. Is that a regulator? It is a regulator. So, this is probably the closest I've come to dying, to be honest with you. So we'll put a... And I'm going to move this, but right now I need air. I have to take my helmet off, guys. It's going to get dark. I apologize. But I got to do this because I don't want to waste any more air in my air tank. So why don't I pause this until it gets a little brighter out here. I'll be back. nitrogen in here? Well, that should be working. Very little. It's not that big of a deal at the moment. Come on, day. Sheesh. Let's do time.
Air tank low.
Okay, so I just opened my helmet. This will make this all work pretty well. I'm just going to put this in the middle of the floor for now because all my batteries are dying because I haven't been updating them. Yep. Like I said, this has been crazy. It really has. So I'm just going to put this here. I'm going to put a pipe here. And I'm going to put... I thought I had another passive vent. Maybe I don't. I'll steal this one for now. Wrench. If I bust that pipe, it's not that big of a deal anyway. Oh, wrong end. Okay, so if I have enough coils, I do. I could probably put this off a little bit too long. Okay, so I could set this for, I don't know, we'll say 3,000 to give me some air. And I need a utility, which means I'm going to go out here, close my helmet, use up some more of my air, need a utility and a tank. I'll put this on the ceiling when I get this done. I just want to get this out of the way because my oxygen is not happy with me right now. Alright, so of course nothing's in there. It'll take some more time. And watch, I won't have enough iron or something stupid like that. Right now I don't have any iron. Oh, I know. I think I put my iron over here. Yeah. Alright, so I need utility. I don't need insulated live iron. I'm also going to make filters here real quick. I haven't been paying attention to that. Tank. Oop, not tank. Oh, there it is right there.
Hunger caution.
Always something here. Alright, while I'm out here, filter. Let's do a CO2. Yeah, I got enough for 2. I better wait because these go pretty fast. I just want 1 for now. And there's a little bit of nitrogen in the room, so I'm going to need a nitrogen filter also. Not exactly sure how that nitrogen got in there, but it's there. So we'll put this here, that there. Actually, I want to switch this around. Oop.
Waste tank caution.
Always something. Chuck it. Chuck it. Close this. Vent that. Vent. There's a lot of pressure here on the vat mill. Yeah. Okay, now I can open that. Now I'll put the utility down here. I'm going to have one more pipe. I do. Alright, I'll put the tank in there. Put the pipe here. Turn this on. Might take a few minutes, but I can open my unlock, open. Let's get something to eat. I can get rid of this. I'm not going to need this here yet. And something to drink. And I have to hook up my water fountain here pretty soon, I think. Alright, what are we up to here? I don't know if it'll go any faster. Guess I got time to go to 4. And then I guess after this one, that'll be it for today because I'm going to set a filter up to filter CO2 from the atmosphere to dump in here somehow. The problem with this place is you got to use frames. And the frames are a pain to get through, but I get 2,000, so we'll survive. I was down to 348 kPa there. What's the temperature in here? Still 27, so it's holding up pretty good. That'll change once I dump my tank here, but I want to get this air in here first. Suit. What's the other pressure problems with the suit? Oh, oxygen low. Other tank high. So this is a good temperature, so I won't have to worry about breathing hot air. Alright, I'll turn that off. Put that there. Now I'm going to dump this and see what kind of damage this does to the temperature. Yeah, a few degrees. Nothing major. So I'll turn everything back on for a little bit. But there you go. Got my air replenishment system. Got to work next on my list. I got plants. Got to start making oxygen. I can always use silver and cool it, gold and cool it, get the oxygen that way. So that's not a big deal. I have not touched my water tank. What the hell is my water tank? Holy cow, did I let my water tank blow away? What the hell is my water tank? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Panic mode. Uh-oh. Let me check something first. That's right. I put it in here. I did this a long time ago. I forgot I put it in here. Holy cow. That was a bit of panic. But I haven't touched that yet, so that's still got the 90 liters or whatever's in there. Yeah, 89.9. Where did 1/10 of my liters go? That's still a vacuum, so that's good. I guess I can leave this on. Let it go up to 4. Well, you know what? That's a little warm. Let's not do that. Alright, so drain this. So, open this, stand back. As the 200 kilopascals come in here. This should be fully charged or close to it. Yeah, so let's pop this on and see how unstable everything gets here. Boom, boom, boom. Well, it's definitely going to cool. It bounces around a lot as long as I don't get ice anywhere. CO2 is freezing a little bit, but that'll stabilize. It gets warmer as you go up this way. Ooh, a little bit anyway. I'm not sure if I need all these. Once I get a little more room down there and a little more oxygen, I'll thin this out and just put ACs down there. Turn this off. And I'll leave that run for a little bit. Air is so unreliable. I'm going to have to do solar panels eventually. So I'll let that run a little bit. Alright. So, excuse me. Let's see here. I'm in the middle of a cough. See, here's the problem. This is where I can go through here, I guess. But I need more insulated pipes, and there goes steel. Ugh. I'm gonna have to be insulated. I wonder if I can... You can't mount this like on the side or something, can you? No. Can mount it right there. I need a filtration. The air coming this way. I'm gonna put it over here by that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll put it right here. Is that a filter? Yep. 2 pipes. I only got 1, of course. But there you go. This is where I'll pull this down and stick it through here. I need insulated pipes, so there you go. Tomorrow I'll come back if I don't need a break. It's a possibility. This has been running around like a maniac. It's been kind of crazy. I'm almost out of all my ores. 9, 15. It's plenty still yet. Silicone. I can make the pipes anyway. Insulated pipes. I got enough of that. Let that bounce around a little bit. But get that going. Get my greenhouse pressurized and cooled. I'm just back to cooling here. You see the wind? Nothing. Turn this back off because that should be good enough down there. Okay. So I'm going to come up. That is not going to be through. Or will it? I'm going to assume that it is probably in error. Trying to remember. That is not going to be through, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to have to take a shortcut here. I know this goes through because I've already done it. We'll do that. That. Come down from here. That should be enough. It's not like I'm not going to need any more insulated pipes on this planet. Alright, so bring this down here and there. And I need one regular pipe. Oops. Pippy? Not pippy, pipe. And that'll give me 2. And put these here. And coils and screwdriver. Okay, so that's built. This is the input. I can just... Can't put a cow on it, can you? I don't think it works if it's in the wall. Well, for now. For now. Careful. We'll put an insulated pipe here. I'll swap it out. Go up. Put the cow there. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't work if it's on the wall. Alright, so that's that. Unfiltered. So I need a vent for that one anyway. 2 CO2. I could put some nitrogen in there. I probably should, actually. And I don't have enough iron for these filters, do I? Guess what? Beg, borrow, and steal. Do I have enough for a nitrogen filter? I do. I didn't have enough for 2 though. So I'll have to get some more iron. That's a quick job. Jump. Jump. Oh, but I still need a vent, don't I? Well, I guess I'll need a cow. I don't know, cow's probably just as much, isn't it? I thought for sure I had some more. I don't think I got enough for power vent. Oh, half an iron left. So I'll have to change the way I got this set up because I can't use the cow on the other one because there's going to be a wire there, so we'll do this, turn that off. Wrench. Give me that. Wrench, where are you? Take that off. That over here. And take this off. And I don't even need that now. I can just slap that right on here. Okay, so this is all set up with one exception. Oh, crap. I think I already borrowed one. Well, I'll stop it here. I gotta make 2 passive vents. I get to do one for inside to bring the air in, and one for the door here. I took it off, didn't I? So there you go. Let me know what you think. I mean, this is kind of haywire. A lot of time sensitive, holy cow, run around with your head cut off stuff. So yeah, this was a big job. I might have gone overkill, but I'll use them anyway. If I can get rid of 2 of these and bring them inside, that's fine with me. I'm going to need 2 ACs. I could probably get away with just 1 AC after I initially cool this 400-degree air. See, that's the problem. An AC trying to cool 400-degree air is going to take a long time. This won't. So once I get this initially cooled, I could just use 2 ACs in here probably, but I'll experiment. You know, experiment. Ooh. Aha. Aha. I found a spare. I need to replace that too, of course, but curious to see if the temperature cooled down in here. No. Oh yeah, down to 27. Not a problem. Let's drain this out while I'm thinking of it. Now, I could pop that pipe, I guess. Take that back off. And close this. Drain this out. Now I'm going to have to start draining the other one out pretty soon here. Please tell. Ooh. Nuts. Oh, it's right here. Okay, that's not a problem. So I can take this and go this way with it. And put this here.
Power low.
Still should have a vacuum in here, I do. I'll open this back up. I can leave that open. I can close this. Take the air out of here. The battery. While I'm waiting. Alright. Did I wire this? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. I did not. What wires do I have? It's always something that you need. I bet you this doesn't reach. I'll go this way. Yeah. Clippers. Now you're going to need those. Don't need data for now. Will eventually. Will I be the traditional one cable short? That never happens. Okay. Why is there no power? Oh! This is hooked up to that. Always something. Always something. Nuts. Well, I can't hook it up this way. If I hook it off of there, I'll blow a cable, sure as heck. Well, should be running now. Just let the AC run a little bit. And see if this is working. Again, this all has to be automated. I'm going to bring maybe 50 psi in here. Now there's a lot more CO2 in the air outside than there is nitrogen, so it's not going to bring nearly as much nitrogen in, but I do need some nitrogen for some plants, and I'm only going to have potatoes because I am not using a trader, so I am only going to have potatoes, which is not the best way to make oxygen, that's for sure. So now I'm going to have to start draining the air back out of here. What do I got in here? 15. It's going up. Super duper hot. Oh, I need the AC anyway. It's already going down. See? So I needed the AC anyway. So I'll bring about. That's good. That's actually a pretty good ratio. So I'll be able to plant my potatoes very shortly once I get enough pressure in here. Potatoes. Potato. Potato seeds. Nope. I have to use potato, sorry. So I get 8 moles of oxygen. Air pressure. Pressure 25 to 200, so they're very, very efficient with that. Temperature 25 will work perfect. This will fill up in no time. And this gives me enough room, so I'll hook some pipes up here. I'm going to have to expand it eventually, but I'm going to hook an oxygen filter up so I can recirculate it. I've got to plan all that. Pull every bit of oxygen I get out of here into the other room. It's not going to need oxygen over here. Excuse me, sorry about that. So once it reaches 50, back here in this far corner, so it's bringing in 400 degree air and it's going down, so that AC, it does work pretty well. And you need that much to do this initially, I think. It's, of course, as you're cooling it, it's contracting the air too, isn't it? So I'll probably need to go higher than 50. Well, I only use 25. I can always... see, I can't bring air in afterwards, because it's going to overheat the plants. Max throw temperature 50°C. That's pretty high. That's a good thing anyway. Don't have to worry about the minimum grow temperature, not here. Alright, so we're at 50. So,
Hunger caution.
always. So now I gotta start doing this. And I've never done this before, so I have to set the vent the right way. Get this down to nil. That took no time. Now, is that going to warm up this room? It did, didn't it? Because this is warm. Maybe I should have separated that first. That's alright, it'll cool it. That's still okay for air. How's my battery up here is the question. I don't think I'm producing enough to run that stupid air. I'm doing okay. There's a way I can check pressure right here. Well, that's not right. Down here? 34? That can't be right. Oh, let's turn this off. Am I looking at it wrong? Oh, 70. It's because the pipe was pressurized, so that's good. I can check the pressure in the pipe out here as the temperature cools. So that definitely stabilized now. Shot the temperature right up off the chart here. All these running. You can see how it cascades. 600. Ooh. It's going to take some extra cooling time here. That one's about at temperature. No, it's not. It's 65. What are these on? Yeah. It's just exhausting all this hot air. So maybe I do need this much when I get this much air in here. It went up. Why'd it go up? Do I have the vent showing or something? No. It'll recover. It's just going to take a little time. I don't have those pipes crossed, do I? There's 245 still in there. It is going down. That's why it's going up. It's just working hard to get it down. I might have to get some more coal. I got some in there yet. Oh, 38. Yeah. So it's just going to take a little bit to cool down. You see why I needed this system, and I don't feel as like it was as much overkill now that I'm doing 2 rooms with it. The problem becomes now, this room is going to be 200 degrees, so I'm not going to be able to get air until this is cooled. It better cool fast. It's going down, but boy, it's not going down at an earth-shattering pace. Maybe this side's cooler. I don't think so. I bet you it's bleeding right across. Well, if I have to, I can disconnect that side. Thinking out loud here. I keep saying I'm going to leave, but then I find another issue. This is Venus. If I say Vulcan, forgive me. This is Venus. This is the nightmare planet. It's never easy. And there's 200 and something in here. Yeah, there's not much I'm going to be able to do about it. 161. Just going to have to cool. 160. So, interesting. Oh! I didn't turn that on, did I? Dang it, I should have. It was a little warm, but I got 800 in there. That might be warm too, though. Nope. Maybe it's too warm. Well, we'll see what happens here. It's not going down at an earth-shattering pace, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I've got time yet, but what I should do is sit here in the vacuum. Oops, forgot about that. Well, I need to borrow this. Or I could just do this for now. Temporary fix. Problem solved. Now, what I was saying is I should sit in here in a vacuum for a while. I use less air that way. Okay, so if I don't croak, we'll see what happens. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe. Bye.